Dogs aren't just pets, they're family. They wait at the door when we come home, curl up beside us when we're tired, and offer unconditional love that no human could ever match. As dog owners, we often do everything we can to keep them happy and healthy, buying them treats, giving belly rubs, and making sure they're well fed. But what if, without realizing it, some of the things we give them or allow around them are silently harming them? The shocking truth is that many everyday items we see as harmless can actually be dangerous, even deadly, for dogs. Imagine sharing a snack with your furry friend, thinking it's just a small act of love, but in reality, it could be toxic. Or picture leaving something lying around the house, never suspecting it might cause serious illness or shorten your dog's life. These small, seemingly innocent actions can have devastating consequences. And most of the time, pet owners don't even know it's happening until it's too late. That's why this topic is so important. We're not here to scare you, but to open your eyes. By being aware of the hidden dangers that exist in our homes and daily routines, you can take steps to protect your dog from unnecessary risks. Prevention is always better than cure, and knowing what to avoid can save you heartache in the long run. In today's discussion, we'll uncover 6 common things you probably didn't realize could be killing your dog. Some of them will surprise you, some will make you rethink your habits, and all of them could potentially save your furry friend's life. Because, at the end of the day, our dogs trust us with everything. It's our responsibility to make sure that trust keeps them safe, healthy, and loved for as many years as possible. When we think about danger for our dogs, our minds usually jump to obvious things like busy roads, aggressive animals, or serious illnesses. But what many dog owners don't realize is that the real threats often come from inside our own homes. Everyday items, foods, and habits, things we don't think twice about, can be slowly harming our furry companions. It's heartbreaking to imagine, but knowledge is power, and once you understand what these dangers are, you'll be able to protect your dog from them. One of the biggest hidden dangers is food. As humans, we love sharing meals with our pets. It feels like a small act of kindness when your dog looks up with those pleading eyes, and you slip them a piece of what you're eating. But many foods that are harmless to us are toxic for dogs. Chocolate is one of the most well-known examples, but far too many people still underestimate how dangerous it really is. It contains theobromine and caffeine, both of which a dog's body cannot process properly. Even a small amount can cause vomiting, rapid heartbeat, seizures, and in severe cases, death. Dark chocolate is the most dangerous, but even milk chocolate carries risk. What makes it worse is that many desserts, cookies, and snacks contain chocolate without us realizing how much is inside. To a dog, it's just a tasty treat, but to their body it can be poison. Another seemingly innocent food that can be deadly is grapes and raisins. Few people know how harmful these can be. While the exact toxic substance inside grapes hasn't been fully identified, we know the effects. Kidney failure in dogs, sometimes with just a few grapes. What makes it so terrifying is that not every dog reacts the same way. Some may eat a handful and seem fine, while another may get seriously ill from only 2 or 3. This unpredictability makes grapes one of the scariest hidden dangers. And it's not just fresh grape. Raisins in cookies, bread, or cereal can be equally harmful. Imagine giving your dog a bite of a raisin muffin, thinking it's harmless, only to later find out it could be shutting down their kidneys. We also have onions and garlic, which are common in nearly every household. These ingredients are staples in cooking, but for dogs, they can damage red blood cells, leading to anemia. Symptoms like weakness, lethargy, or even collapsing may appear days after ingestion, making it hard to connect the cause. A slice of pizza, leftover pasta, or seasoned chicken might not seem dangerous, but if it contains onion or garlic, it could spell trouble for your pup. The danger builds up, too. Small amounts consumed regularly can be just as harmful as a large dose. Then there's xylitol, a sugar substitute found in many sugar-free products such as chewing gum, candy, peanut butter, and even toothpaste. For humans, xylitol is harmless, but for dogs, it causes a rapid release of insulin, leading to life-threatening hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. Even worse, it can cause liver failure. A single piece of sugar-free gum could be enough to kill a small dog. Many owners don't even know this ingredient exists, let alone that it's deadly to pets. Something as simple as leaving a pack of gum in your bag within your dog's reach can have devastating consequences. Food isn't the only hidden danger. Household products also pose serious threats. Take cleaning supplies, for example. Bleach, detergents, floor cleaners, and disinfectants often contain chemicals that can irritate or damage a dog's skin, eyes, and respiratory system. If ingested, they can burn the mouth and throat, damage internal organs, or even cause poisoning. Dogs don't understand that a freshly mopped floor or a bucket of soapy water is dangerous. They walk across it, lick their paws, or take a curious sip. Even products labeled eco-friendly or natural aren't always safe for pets. A small lapse, like leaving a cleaning bottle open or spraying a surface without rinsing it properly, can turn deadly. Medications are another danger many owners overlook. What heals us can hurt our dogs. Painkillers like ibuprofen, acetaminophen, and aspirin are especially risky. Dogs metabolize medicine differently than humans, and a pill that relieves our headache can damage a dog's liver or kidneys. Accidental ingestion is common. Dogs chew on pill bottles or lick up dropped tablets. Sometimes owners intentionally give their dog human medication, thinking it will help with pain or fever, not realizing how toxic it can be. Prescription drugs, antidepressants, and even vitamins can also cause severe harm if left within reach. Beyond food and chemicals, there are physical hazards we rarely consider. One such example is bones. Movies and cartoons often show dogs happily chewing on bones, but in reality, cooked bones can splinter inside their digestive tract. These sharp fragments can puncture the stomach or intestines, leading to internal bleeding, blockages, or painful surgeries. Rawhide chews, while marketed as safe, can also cause choking or intestinal blockages. Many owners give these to their dogs as treats, never suspecting the hidden risks. Even something as simple as household plants can be deadly. Plants like lilies, azaleas, tulips, and sago palms are toxic to dogs. A curious pup might chew on leaves or flowers, and within hours they could be vomiting, drooling, or worse, suffering organ damage. Most people decorate their homes with plants for beauty, unaware that they may have just placed a silent danger right in their dog's path. Then there's the issue of second-hand smoke and strong fragrances. Dogs have sensitive respiratory systems, and constant exposure to cigarette smoke can increase their risk of respiratory disease, allergies, and even cancer. Essential oils, which many people use for relaxation or air freshening, can also be dangerous. Oils like tea tree, eucalyptus, and peppermint are toxic to dogs if inhaled or absorbed through the skin. What seems calming to us may actually be poisoning them. Trash is another overlooked killer. Dogs are naturally curious and love scavenging. Leftover food, spoiled items, coffee grounds, and even wrappers soaked in grease can cause serious problems. Coffee and caffeine are highly toxic. Alcohol can depress their system, and fatty scraps can trigger pancreatitis. What makes trash especially risky is that it's often a mix of several harmful substances all at once. A single raid into the garbage can expose a dog to multiple toxins, creating a perfect storm of danger. We also cannot forget about heat. Many owners underestimate how quickly dogs overheat, especially in cars. Leaving a dog in a car for just a few minutes can be fatal, even with the windows slightly open. Dogs don't sweat like humans do. They rely on panting to cool down, and when trapped in a hot environment, their body temperature rises rapidly, leading to heat stroke. The heartbreaking reality is that countless dogs die every year because their owners simply didn't realize how fast heat can kill. Caring for a dog is about more than love and cuddles. It's about awareness. It's about understanding that the things we see as normal, harmless, or routine can sometimes be the very things that put our pets in danger. Every food we offer, every item we leave lying around, every habit we overlook, it all matters. When we look at these dangers together, chocolate, grapes, onions, xylitol, cleaning supplies, human medication, bones, plants, smoke, trash, and heat, we see that the common thread is our lack of awareness. None of these things are unusual or rare. They're all part of our daily lives, which is why they're so dangerous. We don't notice them. We don't suspect them. But our dogs rely on us to see what they cannot, to protect them from risks they don't understand. The good news is that once you know, you can take simple steps to keep your dog safe, lock away medications, keep cleaning supplies in cabinets, avoid giving human food unless you're certain it's safe, research plants before bringing them into your home, never leave your dog in a hot car. By making small changes in your habits, you can prevent heartbreak and give your furry friend the long, healthy life they deserve. Your dog would do anything to protect you if they could. They trust you with their life every single day. And now, with this knowledge, you can honor that trust by protecting them from the silent killers hiding in plain sight. Because love isn't just about affection, it's about action. And the best way to show your love for your dog is to keep them safe from the dangers they don't even realize are there. At the end of the day, our dogs don't ask for much. They don't care about expensive toys, fancy collars, or gourmet meals. All they want is our love, attention, and care. And part of that care is making sure we protect them from the dangers they can't recognize themselves. What makes these hidden killers so frightening is their familiarity. They're part of our daily lives, things we barely think twice about. But for our dogs, they can mean the difference between a healthy life and tragedy. The truth is, prevention is always in our hands. By being mindful of what foods we share, where we store cleaning supplies and medicines, what plants we bring home, or even how long we leave them outside on a hot day, we're choosing safety. Small adjustments like closing a trash can lid or reading labels before offering a treat can make a huge impact. Awareness is powerful, and once you know better, you do better. Our dogs love us with a purity and loyalty that's unmatched. They follow us around, sleep at our feet, and celebrate every little moment just because we're there. That kind of devotion deserves protection in return. It's not about being overprotective or paranoid. It's about being responsible. So as you walk away from this discussion, take a moment to look around your home and habits with new eyes. What might be a danger without you realizing it? What changes can you make today that could keep your furry companions safe tomorrow? Because in the end, keeping them healthy isn't just about vet visits and good food, it's about guarding them from the silent threats hidden in plain sight. And when we do that, we give them the greatest gift of all, more happy years by our side.